Homes and businesses were left flooded on Sunday as Storm Bert continued to batter communities across the UK. In West Yorkshire, one father described a terrifying moment he and his 11-month-old son escaped from a sinking car after it became submerged in floodwaters. According to British broadcaster Sky News, Andre Randalls was driving with his son Luca to his home in the town of Todmorden when he said the vehicle went into what he thought was a shallow puddle of water. The vehicle began filling with water and Randalls was able to wind down a window and get both him and the youngster to safety. "I've carried him above my head to make sure he doesn't touch any of the water or anything to try and keep him dry and warm," he said as he described the ordeal. In the Welsh town of Pontypridd, houses and shops were flooded as residents struggled to evacuate the area and save some of their belongings. Some expressed their frustration over the defenses put in place by authorities to try and prevent homes from flooding.
A flood defence instead of a Harry Potter fence. Do your job, what we pay them money for.
As you can see, National Resources Wales have just replaced the railings back again. He doesn't do anything. As soon as he goes, he comes in through there again.
Nice.
8 o'clock this morning I was told to move my car. And I moved my car safely. But 8 o'clock this morning, but it was already coming in.
Yeah, so bit on the side.
Well, I'm gutted. Obviously, it's how long is it going to take to sort it out? You mean?
I've carried him above my head to make sure he hasn't touched any of the water or anything to try and keep him dry and warm.
To think that I could have actually lost them both makes me a bit emotional. Yeah, it's really scary. It's just a horrible thing to think about, isn't it?
The water had messed up with the electricity in the car. I think now, like, would the windows have wound down? Would I have had to spend time trying to smash a window before the water got too high? It's scary to think about.
They know the wall, needs hiring, but yet they're not prepared to put any funding into it. And every year, we sit here in fear, not just us, but the older people as well that live on here, and they sit there in fear every time it rains, it becomes heavy, because they think they're going to get flooded.
American-produced Patriot missile systems are not designed to destroy Russian intermediate-range ballistic missiles, but Ukraine might try to intercept them, notes Ole Katkov, the editor-in-chief of the military analytical portal Defense Express. Obol's Revitel media outlet reports. Recall on the 21st of November, Russia struck Dnipro with a multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle missile with conventional warheads. Ukraine identified the weapon as an intermediate-range ballistic missile launched from a Kedra missile system. Russia has never used such a weapon against Ukraine before. An investigation of the attack and assessment of the damage is ongoing. The specifications of a Patriot missile system in the PAC-3 version do not mention the ability to intercept intermediate and intercontinental range missiles. However, a Patriot has already intercepted missiles that it should not have, such as the Kinzhal missiles and hypersonic Zircons, said Katkov. The expert explained that intermediate range missiles can be launched from 1,000 to 5,500 kilometers. However, he emphasized that range is not the most crucial factor. The key issue is that the weapon used by Russia in Dnipro was intended for a nuclear strike and was equipped with a re-entry warhead with individual guidance blocks, he explained. Systems like THAAD, Ali, Burke-class missile destroyers, and Aegis, ashore land-based systems equipped with SM-6 and SM-3 missiles can intercept intermediate-range missiles. Katkov believes that SM-3 system would be the most effective as it destroys such missiles in space before a warhead separates into multiple parts. The THAAD system is also effective as it operates on the boundary of the atmosphere and the exo-atmosphere and destroys not one target but multiple targets after a warhead is separated. If we look at a video showing the attack on Dnipro, we can see such bunches. There are two theories about what they could be. Each bunch is either a warhead, and then there were 36 targets or 6 targets and 5 decoys. To intercept such a missile after the warheads have separated, you would need to launch either 36 THAAD missiles, and in practice twice as many, which is an unrealistic scenario, or try SM-3 and intercept the missile before the warheads separate, he added. Earlier, Major General Vadim Skibitsky, deputy head of the Ukrainian intelligence agency, warned that Russia likely has up to 10 such missiles and will likely conduct new test launches of all of them in the future.
Мою въебало. Айда, мужики, как вы?
Все целы?
Валя!
Прыгай, садись в УАЗик, поехали! Давай, будете все, айда!
Айда!
Прыгай,
Сзади.
Давай, будете все!
Айда!